Good morning. This is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutloud.com. Today is Monday, August 22nd, 2016, and it is 8:42 a.m. Eastern Time. This is the pre-market game plan for futures. We're starting off with NQ. NQ has developed support throughout last week at 47.95 area and resistance at 48.15. The overnight session started relatively neutral in the first hour or the first 2 hours, just to come back and retrace to the exact location of the support level. The London Open came with a very sharp move to the upside, exactly into the support, exactly into the resistance area, into the prior resistance area that in which we have been playing for the last 4 days. We had an immediate reaction back to the downside at 47.95 area. Key focal price for today is going to be 4,800. If we're going to break 4,800, we're going to look for a reaction and a continuation higher into 48.15. If the New York session proves to be strong, 48.20 is going to be our next target, along to 48.30. If we get the dynamics behind the momentum, we might continue into 48.50. Let me remind you that last Friday we had option expiration, and today we're going to witness an effect that is called Monday calibration. So the price is going to try to calibrate and it's going to try to pick a direction. We have been sideways for quite some time now, but the fact that we're bullish and the fact that the fact that we are holding support here at 47.95 area means that we might be ready to continue higher. For the downside, if we get a break of 47.95 area, we're going to look for a stop into 4800, and we're going to look for a target once again into 47.80. If we should get a break lower, the last target that we're going to look for is 70. So this is for today for NQ. Let's take a look at YM. YM is weaker. Nonetheless, it has been basing as well. And overnight session sent this E-mini into 18,562. It reversed sharply back into the support area of 80. This is the support area for today. If we're going to get a bounce off this 80, we might see a continuation into the whole number, into 520, 540, and 560. Remember, it's calibration Monday, so we're going to have to take it very slowly. If we're going to get a break below this 80, we might have chances of falling into 60 and 40. Remember, 40 is going to be a big key area, because if 18,440 is going to be violated, then we might head lower. And the next low that we might head into is going to be 18,420. Okay, let's take a look at ES. And ES has continued to be the sloppiest one so far for a number of weeks. It is very sideways. It has support at 2175. It has resistance at 2180. And the other top resistance, the ceiling resistance, is at 2184. If we get a break below 2175, it has room to fall into 2170 and 2165. If we break above, I would only look at ES for a long if we break above 2185. The targets moving forward for ES is going to be 2190, and obviously we're going to look for 2200 for the long run. Let's take a look at CL. CL has been retracing after forming a double top, and the double top formed in the overnight session. Well, actually, this high was on Friday. When we opened the session in extended hours at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, we fell back and tested the prior support area. 48.59 was rejected, and therefore we continued lower. We are still residing in another cluster from the left-hand side of the chart into 47.50. Now this area is going to be key. If we're going to get a bounce off this area, we might head higher, and the next target is going to be $48.50 and $49. Let's take a look at gold. Gold is setting up actually pretty interesting right now. We have a support level developed, and this is the daily support level at 1335. It's a very strong support level. Once we break this support level, and if we break the support level, we can actually have a very, very sharp retracement. And the next support area that we're going to look for is all the way into 1350. So we have a lot of room to fall to the downside. But the key here is going to be this 35, 35, and 30 area. So pay very close attention to that. Any violation of 35 is going to send it much lower. Very interesting formation right now. So every single time on the daily chart when GC fell into this area, it got bought and it was sent all the way into 1355 and 1360. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope it's helpful, and I wish you all a very profitable week.